I'm a genius at imitation. I watched someone play piano once. I can play it perfectly. I see a signature once. I can copy it flawlessly. Even experts can't tell the difference. But my talent didn't change my fate. I lived at the bottom of society. I could only work for rich people to make money. Till one day, a wealthy man saw me in a fancy school uniform. He asked if I knew his son, Dickie. I didn't know Dickie. I hadn't even finished elementary school. The uniform wasn't mine, but I couldn't miss this opportunity.
How is Dickie?
A few days later, the rich man found me. He asked me to go to Italy and bring his son home. He promised a big reward. I froze. I wanted to refuse, but he turned and left. I had no choice but to agree. At home, I started studying him. I learned he was obsessed with jazz, so I practiced obsessively. With my talent, I mastered it quickly. I set off for Italy. I found Dickie fast, but I didn't act rashly. I made a perfect plan. I pretended to be a classmate and said hi. When he asked why I was there, I lied and said I was on vacation. Fiancé was friendly. She invited me to lunch. At the table, I mimicked his father's tone.
Oh, I like to sing. Believe me, I love to sing. Instead, I make boats.
Stop! You're making all the hairs on my neck snap.
Dickie was shocked. He thought I was unusual. But when I told him I was sent by his father to get him, his face turned cold. He refused to go. He told me to leave immediately. I pretended to agree. I packed and said goodbye. But as I turned, a few jazz records fell out.
Hey. You like jazz? Love jazz.
He didn't expect me to love jazz too. He changed his mind. He let me stay, but he didn't know. It was all my plan. I quickly earned his trust. I moved into his villa. I tricked his father for money and enjoyed the life of the rich. Slowly, I lost myself. I started copying his voice, his movements. I wore his clothes, but to him I was just a joke. He soon returned to his own world. His friends mocked me, called me a parasite. I was angry, but I held it in. I thought if I held on, I could keep this life, but I knew deep down this dream would end. One day, I went sailing with Dickie. I excitedly talked about the future. Suddenly, he got furious. He told me to get back to America.
I think we've seen enough of each other for a while. You can be a leech. It's boring.
Hearing that, we argued.
Who are you? Huh? Some third-class moocher. Who are you?
At that moment, I realized I would never be his equal. At that moment, I lost control completely.